So today I thought I would make a video about some of the challenges that I have done and rank them from best to worst. So I'm going to rank 7 of the challenges that I've done. I've done everything from fasting to cold plunging to 10,000 steps a day, just a wide variety of things. So getting started, I do have my notes here. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing here because I've been doing this over the course of 2 years or so. So just trying to keep on track with my notes. So here we go. So the first one, I will say that this is number 7. So we're starting from worst and going down to the best. Number 1 might be a little shocking to you, especially since I still do it even after starting it almost 2 years ago. And it's like the best thing ever. But number 7, I posted a couple videos about this. And one of them actually went viral, which was really cool. But I got so much backlash for the results that I did not see on this one. But I'm staying firm on this and my opinion on it. Attack me in the comments. I don't care because I don't know you. But number 7 has got to be Dr. Davis's El-Rodorai yogurt. People speak so highly of it, but it's very time consuming. It's 36 hours to do it, and the benefits did not outweigh the time that you put into it. A lot of people say that it boosts energy, it gets rid of brain fog, like all of these amazing benefits. The hype is definitely not worth the time put into it. I didn't see any of those changes. And I actually did this one for longer than 30 days to try to give it a good shot. But yeah, it's too much effort, not enough benefits. So this next one actually did work, but it's not something that I will do long term. So number 6 is the carnivore diet. Now, I do enjoy the carnivore diet. There are some times where I'll go back to it for a couple of weeks just to get rid of some bloat. And that one did give me visible results very fast. Not so much on the mental side. That one took a little bit longer. And I honestly did not realize my mental changes until I got off of the carnivore diet. But that is something that is incredibly hard to stick to, but the benefits are amazing. So if you have the willpower to do the carnivore diet, I do highly recommend it. It is, like I said, I go back to it. It's just not a permanent lifestyle change that I have the determination to actually go through with for the rest of my life. So the next one is kind of a segue from the carnivore diet is the keto diet. So I did enjoy the keto diet because it had more options available. And, being able to add in veggies and cheeses, it was much more sustainable than the carnivore diet. So I will say with that one, I did see flatter stomach, a little bit more energy, but other than that, no other real results except for not feeling completely overloaded and bloated down by food every single day. So that is one that I still continue to do just not on a regular basis. I do have some cheat days. I live more by like the 80-20 rule. So 80% eating well and 20% might have a cheat meal or snack every once in a while, but not a cheat day. There's a big difference in that. So if your goal is major transformation, might not be worth it unless you stick to it for a long period of time and add in a lot of exercise. So number 4 is walking 10,000 steps a day. So this one I felt amazing. I was able to clear my head, was out on my walk. It was just me, the morning air, the sidewalk, and my music in my ears. Sometimes I would do it without music. I really did like this one because it was a very low impact workout. You do, build up a sweat. My legs did seem a little bit firmer, and it was one that I did enjoy because it was a great mood booster. The only downside to this one is the time put into it. So in order to get 10,000 steps, I think it was like around 2 hours of walking. And by the time I would come back home and shower and do my hair and makeup and get ready to leave for the day, it was very time consuming. So one of those that you would have to block out a lot of time for or start earlier in the day in order to get it done. So the next one I actually thought would end up being the hardest, but it ended up being the exact opposite. So dry fasting. Now, dry fasting I accidentally heard about. They came across as a suggested video. I was like, what the hell is dry fasting? And when I saw what it was, I was like, there is no way that I can go without drinking. So if you don't know what dry fasting is, it is no food or water. I did a soft dry fast where I still showered. I still brushed my teeth, which apparently you're not supposed to do, but on a soft dry fast you can. And since I love my family, I don't want them to smell my horrible breath in the morning, I still brushed my teeth and I still showered. I just didn't consume any water. Now, I really was surprised at how easy it was. The downfall of it is as soon as you drink something, you are famished. Like, I wanted to eat everything in sight as soon as I started drinking something. Now, I did drop weight very quickly, but it was water weight. We'll get that out of the way. But I did do it 36 hours and then took a little break, and then I would do 36 hours again. I did do a 48-hour fast or dry fast, and I dropped, I think, 6 pounds over the course of 3 days. So if you got like a dress or something you need to fit into for a wedding, a date, or whatever, it is very good at dropping the water weight. But just keep in mind, as soon as you eat or drink again, it is going to come back like almost immediately. So keep that in mind. But it does work for a short-term fix. As far as the health benefits of it, please consult your doctor, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a physician, yada, yada, yada. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research on it and make sure you're doing what's safe for your body. So now the next one is on the side of that is intermittent fasting. That by far was something that worked for me very well. I dropped weight very quickly. I've been doing intermittent fasting for 2 years now. It was actually the first challenge that I started doing. Came across suggested videos on it. I was like, I'm going to give this a shot because I got some weight to lose. I feel heavy. I feel bogged down. I feel, just no energy and none of those. So tried the intermittent fasting, thought it was going to be difficult. It's really not. So my eating window, I started with 16 hours of no eating, then went to 18 hours, then went to 20, and then I had a couple 24-hour fasting days in there. But my main one that I stick with to this day is the 18-hour window. Now, there are things for women that you can look up. Dr. Mindy, I think her name is, for how to fast like a girl, because apparently you're supposed to time it with your cycle to make sure that you don't lose your hair or anything. I didn't have any of those issues. With intermittent fasting, all I saw was just results and benefits. I didn't really see any negatives on the side of intermittent fasting. Now, for my number one, I'm very excited for this one. I will recommend this along with intermittent fasting to literally anybody that is willing to listen. I do feel like this one has caused like a cult following, but it's so good and I love it so much. And it is still the one thing that I do every single day without fail. I actually have it sitting right outside the window there. Absolutely love it. Hands down, most transformation thing that I've ever done is cold plunging. Now, it does have a little bit of bad press behind it because of Wim Hof. I guess there was some individuals that unfortunately, passed away from doing cold plunging because they just kind of went right into it and they didn't acclimate at all. So I started at a whopping 76 degrees. And I know you guys don't think that's cold, but that's where I had to start to get myself down. So now I'm down to 50 degrees. And I know there's people that do it in the 40s and some in the 30s. 50 is my baseline. Like that is it. I can't, as of right now, I can't do more than 50, but I will say it is so amazing. My mood is better when I do it. My stress is lowered. I notice a difference when I don't get to do it in the mornings. It is on a covered area out back. So even if it was raining, like today, it was raining this morning, I'm still able to do it. I did buy a chiller, a Nuvio chiller. It's amazing. It really helps because I was spending so much money on ice trying to get the temperature down. But the Nuvio chiller, not sponsored, definitely is a game changer once you stop using ice, because I was spending like $300 a month on ice just to get it down to where I needed it to get down to. So the cold plunging definitely, I even after workouts, I recovered faster. Like you feel good. You have such a burst of energy for like 2 or 3 hours after the fact. It's the most productive that I am all day for 2 or 3 hours. I'm just go, go, go. I can write emails, do what I need to do, make phone calls, run errands, do whatever. You don't have a crash afterwards, which is fantastic. You just slowly start, okay, I'm back to normal, if you will. Like it's just not as intense, but it's not a crash by any means. So that's where I would just say, if you've never tried cold plunging, please do it. The first week is usually the hardest. every day the first 30 seconds is the hardest. You never really get used to stepping into that cold water. But the first 30 seconds is definitely the worst. So if you can get past that, you're good. You'd get some good breathing exercises, good. Just do some research on it, watch some tips and tricks on how to actually get through it. But cold plunging is my absolute favorite. I will probably do it until I can't do it anymore. Love it so much. So that's my ranking. It's something that I thought I would share with you guys. I've done a lot of these challenges. So if you're trying to do any of those, that's my feedback on the ones that I have tried, at least for my top 7. I've done others, like I did a rebounding one. Rebounding was really cool, but those are my top 7 of ranking. And I already know that people are going to be in the comments slamming me for the El Rodorai yogurt for Dr. Davis, but it is what it is. It's not for everybody. Just like cold plunging is not for everybody. I'm sure there's people out there that would be like, oh my God, cold plunging is awful and it's dangerous and blah, blah, blah. But that's just not my opinion of it. So that's my list. I would love to hear from you guys. If you've tried any of these, which one you like, which one you don't like, or if there's a challenge that you're like, hey, maybe you should try this one, especially if you're looking for like health benefits or something, I'm open to suggestions. So we'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back with my next 30-day challenge as soon as I'm done.